In this video, we'll start first program in image processing. The first program is write a program to load an image and display the following. That is, in that the first one is we need to display the size of the image with its dimension, and second one is we need to calculate the average intensity value of that image, and third one is we need to calculate the maximum and minimum intensity value in that image. We use double backslash to comment the text. So first we have to read the image from a folder. Have declared a variable name called image and IAMRead. IAMRead is an inbuilt function to read an image from a folder. Here I have my image in the folder pictures, and again in that the folder name called Chaitra. Click on it. Again copy the path of the folder, then again go back to the program, then paste it. Again in that we have to mention the image name with the extension. Again give backslash and again copy image name, that is flower, then go back to the image, then paste it. The extension of image is JPG. The image is in JPG format. If your image is in PNG format, then give the extension as PNG. Then close with a single quotation, then end with a semicolon. Next, we have to convert RGB image into a grayscale image. So have declared a variable called gray image. Then to convert RGB to gray, we have an inbuilt function called RGB to gray. Then the RGB image is stored in an image variable. So have to copy this variable, then paste it here. So I have converted RGB image into gray image. To display the RGB image and gray image, we have to write a function called IAMShow. Is used to display the image. The image is stored in a variable called image. This is to show the RGB image, and again we have to show grayscale image. IAMShow of the grayscale image is stored in a variable called gray image. Copy that, paste it here. Then we have to show two images parallelly. So Scilab does not show multiple images at a time. So we have to, for that we have to use the function subplot. So we have to divide two blocks to show two images. Here subplot of 2, 1, 1 means it divides two rows, one column. One means the image, RGB image, is shown in a first block in a divided two rows, one column blocks. Here the RGB image will be shown in a block 1. Again same here also, subplot of 2, 1, 2. Here the gray image is stored in a second block. The third parameter indicates the number of block has to show of that image. So before executing the new program, you have to clear your console. To clear the console, you have to write the command. CLC is the command to clear the console, and clear command is used to clear the variable browser. Here we have cleared both console and variable browser. Now you can look into the Scilab editor. Here the console block is also empty and the variable browser is also empty. Now the first is we have to calculate the size of the image with its dimension. For that, image size is equal to size of image. If you want to calculate the dimension and size of the image, we use size as a inbuilt function to calculate the RGB size, RGB image size with its dimension. Then end up with semicolon. Then to display the size of the image, we use display inbuilt function, that is disp. Disp of variable is image size. The size of the image is stored in a variable image size, so we have to display the image size. This is the first one. We use double backslash to comment the text. Size of the image. Now next we have to calculate the average intensity value. To calculate average intensity value, first you make it as sum 1 is equal to 0. If you use only sum as a variable, it does not work because sum is an inbuilt function. It won't take inbuilt function as a variable name. So we make it as 1 here. Then sum 1 is equal to 0. Then before that you have to calculate the length of the image. Mn is equal to length of gray image. We perform mathematical operations on only grayscale image. So here if we give length as a inbuilt function for that gray image, it multiply both row and column size of image and store it in a variable mn. So we make sum 1 as 0. Then we need to average all the elements in a matrix. Then we have to do averaging. For averaging, we have to divide rows and column size of that image. So for I start from 1 to 1 to length of gray image. So this is row size. Means here we are calculating the length of gray image of only row size. The colon indicates all rows, comma, the second parameter indicates only one column. So here it calculates only row size. We need to limit the both row and column size to add the all the elements in a matrix. So it will take the row size in a matrix. In the same way, we have to calculate the column size. That is j is equal to 1 to length of gray image of 1 comma colon. Here it indicates column size. It indicates column size. Gray image of 1 comma colon means first row and all columns, means size of all columns. It calculates the size of all columns in a matrix. Now we have to start summing of the all intensity value within a matrix. So for that, sum1 is equal to sum1 of, it is same way as we do sum of n numbers of element in a array, but here we do sum of n intensity, m cross n intensity value in a matrix. So sum1 plus double of gray image of I comma j. So it will calculate the all the intensity value in a matrix. We have to convert as a double because by default the image will be stored in a unsigned integer data type. When we do adding all the intensity value, it exceeds the memory size. So to store the huge number in a memory, we have to convert unsigned integer into a double. So here we have used 2 for loop. So we have to end 2 times. End of inner loop and end of outer loop. After adding, we have to do averaging. That is average intensity is equal to sum1 divided by mn. Mn means we have already calculated here the length of or the rows and column size of a image. Here it stored in a variable mn. So we have to divide it with a variable mn. Now we have to display the average intensity value. For that, display of average intensity value, comma, copy this variable name and paste here. So it print the value of a average intensity. So save it. Save it in a folder. Then execute it. Yeah, here you can see we have divided 2 blocks, means 2 rows, 1 column. In a first block, the RGB image will be displaying, and in a second block, the converted gray image is displaying. So minimize it and look here. Here you can observe all that. Here 250, 350, 3 is the size and dimension of the image. 250 means it's a row size, 350 means it's a column size, 3 means the RGB image always in a 3 dimension. So it shows the dimension of the image. If you calculate the dimension of the gray image, defaultly it does not show any value in a third parameter, means gray image is always in a 2 dimensional. So next you can see that the average intensity value, that is 94.68. So 94.68 is the average intensity value of a loaded image. Now next, the second is, here we have to calculate the maximum and minimum intensity value of the image. So for that, For maximum intensity, declare max is equal to gray image of 1, 1. Here we are declaring 1, 1 at position 1, 1 means at first row, first column we have some value. We have declaring that value as a maximum value. So now we do comparing this first element with every other element. If we get any maximum element, then declared element, we delete that old element and update the new maximum element. When again we keep on doing comparing that maximum element with other element in a matrix, if we get other maximum element, then old element, we delete that old maximum element, then update the new element to the max variable. We keep on doing till we reach the end of the matrix. So for that, for I is equal to 1 to same, again you have to write two loops. One is inner loop, one is outer loop, means row and column size to search the maximum element of all the rows and column. So I will paste it here. Then again the condition is if max is less than or is equal to gray image of I, j, then make max is equal to gray image of I, j. So this is the condition to calculate the maximum element. You have to end if statement here. So again you have to end the for loop, because we have opened two for loop and one if statement. So we have to end 3 times. So again we have to display the maximum intensity value. For that, maximum intensity is equal to max. So this is for maximum. Like that we have to do same for minimum intensity value. Copy this and paste here. Just change it as minimum here and make max as min, and here also make max as min, here also min, here also min. Then display minimum. Then save it. Then again run the program. Sorry, here we have to make minimum. So run the program. So here you can, you have to make less than as greater than. For minimum you have to calculate minimum is greater than or is equal to gray image of that particular element, while in the maximum you have comparing maximum element is less than or equal to minimum intensity value. So again save and run the program. Here you can observe that the first one is a size and dimension of the image, and our average intensity value is 94.68, and our maximum intensity value in a matrix is 250, and minimum intensity value is a 0. So this is about first program. You can clear the console, then clear the variable browser. In upcoming video, you can see the execution of a second program in digital image processing. Thank you.